Do I love her? Do I need her quick? Do I take my money out and feed her? And do I treat her like no other? I don't know, I think I need her as my mother. Shake her face, shake her face, shake her face. Raise it up, why? Raise it up. Raise it up, why? Raise it up. Hey, raise it up, why? Raise it up. Raise it up, why? Hey, raise it up. Hey, raise it up, why? Raise it up. Hey, raise it up, why? Raise it up. North side, raise it up. South side, raise it up. East side, raise it up. West side, raise it up. Raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up, raise it up. North side, raise it up. South side, raise it up. East side, raise it up. The west side, raise it up. Raise it up. Hey loves, hey loves, hey loves. My name is Wyann Vaughn, also known as Y, and this is another episode of Raise It Up, Why? The podcast. So we are coming to you the last Thursday in July 2019. This episode features two beautiful people, two of my best friends, and one person who's known me longer than I've known myself, longer than I've been alive. These are my sisters, ladies and gentlemen. If you are listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, then you are about to hear my sisters Wendi and Witny. If you are watching on YouTube, number one, thank you for doing so, and thank you for listening, subscribing, liking, commenting, and then Wendi, say hello to the podcast listeners and watchers.
Hello, everybody.
And then my little sister, my baby girl, as she has a shirt on, if you're looking on YouTube, that even says it, and a hat to match. The baby girl, Witny, say hello.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
She is so funny. So we're going to act...
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, why I'm laughing is because when Chris told you, get loud, Witny, she was like... Hello, hello, hello. And I was like, she's going to laugh, though. We said, laugh, Witny. She said, ha. She didn't do any of her real. I says, oh, this is going to be hard for Dave. Dave, our second in command in this shooting process. Yes. He is our master audio engineer person. And he's about to have a whole time doing this right here. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fun show filled with feminine energy. Men, that is not your cue to turn off and tune the fuck out. Don't make me come for you, because you know I'm easy to find and I will always find you. This podcast, okay, with these beautiful women next to me is called Summertime Fine. And I wanted to, we just learned it was called Summertime Fine. I did a live on my Instagram right now because we couldn't decide the name. However, it is Summertime Fine. And mostly guys responded that they wanted it to be called Summertime Fine. So I figure we got three beautiful ladies, so Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I hope you're tantalized to at least go take a gander at that YouTube, because we's some fine ladies up in cheer today's, okay? And I figure, as much as this podcast has so much masculinity behind it, and I actually use it as one of my selling points, it's where unbridled masculinity gets to kind of run amok through a feminine perspective, though. So it's the maybe countering to like Me Too type energy, recognizing that men can put the battery pack in your back and power you, and it doesn't have to be demeaning or take away from your femininity or the fact that you love being a woman, but you can be, I don't know, I was going to say you can be masculine with femininity within you.
Oh, it's such a thing.
It's about a balance.
Right?
Why be too one way on the spectrum, and why not just be more in like the middle?
Yeah, and we're all about coming back to the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're all about that middle ground and the balance of it. And right now, a lot of ways in life, I see a lot of things very skewed toward helping the female in society. Feminists, femininity, Me Too movements, mind you, all of these things amazing and great, and they are imperative for their where they stand in our society. I am sitting on these beautiful braids, and something just I sat one too the shit now
too
the
tight.
Kitchen now. Hold on, it's black women's.
It's pulled.
Black women's. No, we good. We good, but you understand the.
I do have a hot comb.
Okay.
I got.
It's just like a hot comb when you got a hot comb. So hold up now,
No,
shit.
Right.
It's when they're pulling that kitchen. These is just about to be 24 hours old.
You just got them done
in a few hours. Y'all gonna hear about these. Let me just say her name in the beginning. Kia Harper.
Yes.
You is my baby. You will always be my baby. These beautiful ass braids and this beautiful ass hair that you did. Yes. And I'm gonna tell you like this. She did not pull, mind you. She did not pull. Ooh. I just sat and pulled as I tried to look at you guys. That's why I'm like, no, but her braiding was so freaking. Anyways, we're already getting too girly. Good.
I know.
No, they look amazing. But that was my point with the fact that
yes.
I feel like in today's society right now, everything is hypersensitive. It's not just sensitive, Absolutely. It's hypersensitive, and there's a lot of attention being paid to the woman, the female energy, even, you know feminine what I'm saying?
Energy.
Just feminine energy in general, in the wider sense of everything, emotional based, which is dope. Me personally, you guys know, I'm a daddy's girl, true blue. Granddaddy's girl, true blue. And all my homies is Negro. You understand? Mm-hmm. They're all men, males, what I meant to say. But so what I mean to say by that is I like to offer a different look at what healthy femininity can look like.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So when I put you guys on here, I says, I wonder how that's going to do with the current demographic. But I said the best way to understand, in my opinion, sometimes a man is to go through a woman. Go through her lens, see different things that sometimes we don't see or hear. You guys know about my hip hop perspective in this. Of course. See and hear things that we don't always see and hear from a widely male point of view, because a woman has a different outlook and a perspective on a lot of the same things that guys look at, and it just widens the scope of understanding us both. Us with them, men with women, women with men, and understanding through, a symbiotic sort of
it's a
relationship.
Interconnected.
It's interconnected, exactly.
Absolutely.
Not what's the word? Not codependent.
No.
It's interconnected. I like interdependent is awesome too. Yeah. But I even like better the fact that you have connection. Interconnection was the when you said that, I thought that's like the perfect opposite of codependency to me. You understand? True. So we already started getting in. Yeah, the dig. That's how it happens when, you guys know I always have like guys on here and guy guests and stuff like that. So when there's ladies, and they're my sisters, like let's just keep it real. Conversation is going to flow effortlessly. It just is, that's the way it goes. You understand? So before we get way deep, let me just let y'all know today we're going to break it down. You understand? That's uncovering the genius in hip hop. We're going to get raised. I'm going to ask my sisters some questions that's going to raise all of our awarenesses and our knowledge base, which our capacity for love. And we're going to answer a hashtag hi why from a guy that we all know and like. His name is Boomer. He's from Compton. You guys remember Boomer?
Yeah.
He's dope. Very, very talented MC and producer. He kind of plays everything. Did you know that? He plays everything.
Guitar,
keys. Yeah, he's really dope. So
very, very dope.
He's very, very fucking dope. Before we get into anything deeper, I like to ground us, bring us in the room. I think this might be you guys' first time. Obviously, it's first time on the podcast. So I ground people, bring us all into the room. So we're gonna sit comfortably in our chairs.
All right.
Just have a little time, Grounding in the therapeutic world is creating distance between whatever you've done before you came in to listening to the podcast and being a part of our world, and whatever you experienced out in your regular life. We're about to create some distance, all right? If you are driving, don't do like Wendy did the other day and listen to my voice and start to close your eyes. I think I explicitly tell every driver, keep your eyes open. If you are anywhere else and you have the capability to, please, I invite you to close your eyes and come in to your skin. Come in to your moment right now. So I want you to take a moment to be here with me. Hear my voice. Feel your feet. I want you to wiggle your toes. I want you to touch on your nose, just to remind yourself that you're here. Ladies with me, breathe a breath in. Fellas, you as well, blow a breath out. Again, do that in through your nose and do that out through your mouth. take a moment to just own this miracle we call life. Just that you're breathing and you're winning just by living this life. By spending this time with my voice right here, right now, you invest into your betterment. And I want you to sit with that and feel proud and welcome. And let's get ready to go up. Let's go all the way up. All the way up. That reminds me of Zelike. All the way up. What does it look? All right. So, break it down is our first segment today. Breaking it down is when we uncover the genius in hip-hop music and culture. Mm-hmm. So, I'm about to ask my sisters a question that they weren't prepared for. And Whitney has instructed me to ask Wendi things first so that Whitney can process.
It's been a long day.
Long day.
So, Wendi and Witney, what artist or song represents you in hip-hop, and why do you think that's so? What artist or song in hip-hop represents you, and why do you think that's so?
Well, for me, I always tell people that I love Disney. I'm mostly Disney, but I have a little bit of Jay-Z in me. And Jay-Z is like right here over my shoulder all the time. I love Jay-Z. Why? He's just a dope lyricist. He's a great businessman.
Yeah.
I like the way he's able to express himself. And, you know, when I first ever got really mad at a boyfriend, this is back in like 99.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm so mad. I need to go buy a rap CD. This is what I said. And I was
Rap has a real function, ladies and gentlemen.
And I was walking down the street in Glendale, and what did I go do? I went and bought The Dynasty. This is not gangster rap, guys.
Dynasty
we all
is
know.
a good album.
But it was so good. I mean, that right there was my first rap CD that I like bought. Don't get me wrong. Maybe Farsight was first. I take that back. Maybe Farsight was first.
Nigga, don't try to earn stripes.
No. Because I'm thinking about because Lil Wayne, like that was inspired by my brother, though.
Right, but that was Wayne's, and that was a tape. That was Wayne's tape.
I know. I'm saying because
did you buy it?
I bought the CD with the little roller coaster on the front.
The bizarre roller coaster ride.
Right.
Bizarre ride.
So that was, but I'm saying Jay-Z was probably the first CD that like. Just me, like I need, like just totally.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna go and buy a CD.
And what was your favorite line in that?
Oh, I don't even know if this is that same album, but like.
But no, your favorite
Jealousy.
Jay-Z line. Your favorite Jay-Z line.
Jealousy. I said, I get stoned. Yeah.
No, say it from again. I see.
See, I said, I don't know. Jealousy. I said, got the whole industry mad at me. I said, I said, remind yourself. You know, I know some of it, but I kind of going around.
No, you remind yourself.
Nobody's built like you. You design yourself. I agree. I said, a one of a kind self gets stoned every day like Jesus did.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fly. That's why I'm like, I want them to see, because if you're looking on YouTube, you'll see that she's this like little she's the Vaughn Light sister, Lite. So she's like Diet Vaughn, and she's like the little one, and she's like the little bite-sized sweetheart, you know, of us. So I just know that when y'all saw her, you didn't know she knew those lyrics. That's why I was trying to cajole her, if you will, into saying what she knows about the incredible, incomparable Jay-Z. So, you know, learn that no sooner. My tie.
You know, my taste in hip hop is so wide range.
It's over everything, yeah.
So, I mean, if I can think, if you're going back to like your first hip hop thing, so for me, being a teenager, 13, 14, 15, like I said, I thought I was Eve. Rough Riders.
She did.
So I loved Rough Riders. So DMX, Drag On.
Eve for Halloween.
I was literally Eve for Halloween. I was like
named a cat Eve.
Named our cat
Named
Eve.
my cat Eve, all black. Okay, so I literally, I don't know what it was about. So it, like you said, you kind of relate to your hip hop artist and what you like and where you are in your life. So with Eve, I was just like, rebellious and this and that. And so Eve was kind of rebellious. And so anyways, but yeah, DMX, Rough Riders, all of that. I started really enjoying like Lil Wayne's mixtapes because I feel like he was...
When did you get in on him? The Carter what?
Carter 1, Carter 2, the sequel, the prelude. Like, he had a whole bunch of mixtapes. Lil Wayne was really, really tight. Like, when you listen. But I know he wasn't a Jay-Z or Kendrick or this and that, but...
The South also dominated the airwaves when your generation was coming up. My sister Wendy, she's just over me, and my baby sister is 4 years younger than me. So, and you're a part of I think Whitney's more part of the iPod generation where, like with me and Wendy, we still listen and consume music in album form.
But no, I take that back because Whitney also had videos and CDs and stuff. Whitney, but she definitely listened like
Warren?
Little Bow Wow.
Warren was like I've never owned an iPod, so like growing up with sisters 4 or 5 years older than me, I definitely. You know what I'm saying? She grew up more CDs. Albums. We had album books like this.
Absolutely.
The CD books,
CD books like that. Yeah. Then I always had a TV in my car, so I had DVDs and stuff too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Whitney went straight into being a gangster when she got her first car.
But Young Jeezy, like more trap music I got into, but you guys were
But everybody you named with the exception of Eve is a Southern influence.
Yeah, even T.I., because that's right. When I was borrowing your car back in the day, she would have T.I. playing, like when I'd go to go teach.
Lord.
And Wendy would say,
blasted.
Oh, Wendy.
I'd be like, I'm over here pushing weight, because she drove a really heavy car.
I had 212s in the back.
Yeah, and it was a J30.
I had 212s.
And the car itself, like, it had integrity. It was a heavy car door. So
Wendy had her little Honda Civic. That's why.
I had a little Honda Civic, and then I crashed it. I crashed it. So then I get in Whitney's car, her J30, her Infinity J30 with the doggone rabbit seat.
Roaches in the ashtray. I'm just saying, if you had
and then T.I. though was literally
I love
playing.
T.I. because she's a freak though. She got the eyes and the baby face.
That's T.I.?
See, I liked more trap ghetto music, but
wait, ain't that that's for real though?
That's for real. And T.I. on his I forgot the album name. T.I.'s back.
I only knew the Pharrell part then. I didn't realize that was T.I.'s song.
It's a great T.I.
song. Just got it.
But no, I'm just saying, like,
back in the day,
based on our characters, we gravitated to the type of music that we chose.
True. I was Lauren. You guys knew that though.
Oh,
Lauren
of course.
And not just Lauren, but L Boogie.
You did. But it was more than just
L
that,
Boogie.
actually.
No, yeah, like
but like if you had to say one,
just one.
Yeah, I was saying what artist.
Mine was definitely Jay-Z.
Yeah, yours was Jay-Z. Whitney's would be Eve because she was more rebellious.
It was a lot.
I like Jay-Z too because like he was smart. Like he came from like a edgy, but then he like got smart and wised up. You know what I'm saying? Like that
and
always.
Wendy's a smart, wise.
Eve got with a billionaire, is married and happy. I'm just saying.
She got with a billionaire.
Wait, no, she did get with a billionaire. She got in, and she was, but you got to remember, Eve had her own show. She came,
great show.
She came from, I'm not sure what set her into dancing for a living, but she was dancing first.
Absolutely.
Then ended up getting into her, rap career, and after that became a little bit of a icon of her own, you know what I'm saying? Acting and stuff like that. And then
branding.
Fetish did her own branding and stuff like that. And it's so funny, I'm gonna bring up hip hop brands in a minute at the end of the podcast.
I didn't know
from
that
that was hers. Cause her jeans were the first ones that ended up fitting me.
Right.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I think it was all around the apple bottom and all that.
But she was the last. Well, the last one I tried. Let me not say that she was last because I really don't know that. But she was towards the end, and when I tried hers on, I held on to those jeans for dear life because they were some of the only things that fit me. Yeah, and they had more stretch. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm L Boogie. Did you have a favorite line? Wendy said a favorite line from Jay-Z.
I can't think. I'm all over.
No.
Not just one, because it's not really just Eve. It's
it don't gotta be Eve. It don't gotta be Eve. A favorite line of anything that you. that you like?
I can't think of one right now.
Whitney gonna say,
terrible.
All you ladies pop your pussy like this.
Y'all make me they made me listen to City Girls. I made it a
Whitney said
a real effort.
But why did she not listen to City Girls?
Because I knew I would like it, you guys. And I did not want to enjoy it that much. And guess who the ghetto girls were who want to wear neon green all... I'm not going to cuss. All summer.
All fucking summer.
All motherfucking summer.
Look,
okay, I'm laying.
No. Whitney told me I couldn't get these nails, and then I did it, and then I regretted it because I don't like the color. No, I didn't like. I do not like this color.
Oh, you don't?
No. I don't. And I did.
Funny.
Yeah, I know. No. That's what happens when you don't listen to your sisters because they know you better than you do.
Okay, Wayne, do you have a favorite line?
No, wait. Just tell me.
No way. I can't think of one.
No rap comes to mind.
I'm so motherfucking tired of the Photoshop. Give me something natural like Afro Richard Prop. I don't have an Afro right now, but when I did, I look good.
I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro Roll on Richard Pryor. That's what and that's Kendrick from Humble. But it's funny because of the Ken songs, that's his most like turn up with the South thing. Yeah, exactly.
But he still has a message.
It still had a message. And that reminds me of you guys. I hope you guys see what I'm about to do because again, this section called Break It Down is uncovering the genius in hip hop culture. So I'm drawing comparisons to my sisters and didn't tell them what I was doing, but I just want you guys to know that my thesis is working. Yeah.
No, she's about to get down to the dirt, and I already know what she's doing.
No, this is good. No, I skipped a line, but yeah, show me something natural like Afro. Show me something natural. What was it like? Ass with a stretch mark, still it take you down. Yeah. So that's Whitney. Me, I'm going L Boogie. Number 13 on the score from was that 96 or 94? No. Manifest Destiny was number 13. See, I loved hard once, but that love wasn't returned. I found out the man I died for, he wasn't even concerned, and time it turned. He tried to burn me like a perm, and though my eyes saw the deception, my heart wouldn't let me learn from some dumb woman was I, and every time he lied, he would cry, and inside I'd die. My heart must have died 1,000 deaths, compared myself to Tony Braxton, thought I'd never catch my breath, nothing left. He stole the heart beating from my chest. I tried to call the cops, the type of thief they can't arrest. Pain suppressed will lead to cardiac arrest. Diamonds deserve diamonds when he would tell me I was worth less and what my people would protest. I told him I neglect because my shit was complex, more than just a sex. I was blessed but couldn't feel it like when I was caressed. I spent nights clutching my belt. I spent nights clutching my breast, overwhelmed by God's test. I was God's best, contemplating death with a Gillette. But no man is ever worth the paradise manifest.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first whole verse that I learned. 14, doing
dope.
algebra. I was like,
that was
right.
cold.
I'm like, with no man is never. But the wordplay, she said, compared myself to Tony Braxton, thought I'd never catch my breath, nothing left. He stole the heart beating from my chest, like you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like there was so much poetry in that one verse. I was like, oh, she's the baddest bitch ever. Mm-hmm. Ever.
Crazy.
Like L Boogie, nigga.
I love that.
She's in my top 5 and people look at me when I say that and be like, oh, that's extra or whatever. I'm like, that's cute that you can think that. But just like I say about Rhapsody or Il Camille, put them up against yo niggas. How about that? I saw Il Camille on the Pharmacy during a freestyle session. There was some gentleman that was about to do a freestyle on with her, but not with her, but in the same episode, right? And these gentlemen, I'm calling them gentlemen, but their stance was, this is just a little freestyle, just a little something. I'm not getting paid for this, so let me just kind of give. That's what the energy was. These words did not come out of these men's mouths, excuse me. But the energy was, I'm gonna just come drop something real quick. Yes, Dr. Dre, but yes, this and that. They were invited by. I don't even want to give that because I don't know if whatever. The point is, they were in the room. Il Camille, first time meeting Dre and coming in the studio. She come in now. Illy, what I know about her and rap and any other lady usually in the realm of hip hop, where a guy probably has maybe 2 and 3 chances to prove himself. Maybe it was a bad album. Maybe that was a bad. The girl come in, and if she ain't showing you something to keep you intrigued, she better come in there with something. So Illy and rap, are two of my homegirls, and they don't got to show a whole bunch of skin to gain respect out of men in this industry because they just come in spitting.
Right.
They just come in doing what the niggas do. Half time better. So, back to the story. Illy come in, and Battle Cat plays something or whatever for her, and she like, oh, Cat, I want to go over that one. All right, and the guys in the back, they already looking like, like, you know, like, is she gonna be too long because we got other things to do type thing. This is their energy. Again, this is not anything anyone's verbally saying. This is the read in the room. And I'm not the only one that thought this. Other people in the room thought this, but I ain't no snitch, so I'm not gonna tell no names. Of course. Anyways, so we in here, and Illy get on the mic and do her. And she's something, they weren't from, I don't know if they were from the West, but if they wasn't, she put all the West on there. She was like, and she just going, and with the wordplay and this and that, and you know, her delivery is crazy, and she's this and that, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, nigga. And when she's done, she was like, was that good? Because, you know, she's such a sweetie. But when she come off, when she busting, this is all business. You understand? Wow. This is what we do, sort of a thing. And when she turned around, I kid you not, like I said, other gentlemen in the room can attest to this. Those two gentlemen that thought they were too good for just a freestyle, they wasn't getting paid, so you know, why should I take this serious? Man, if the niggas didn't go back and pick up their pens and go rewrite, rewrite, nigga. Because Illy didn't come here to play no games with you.
I heard that.
She didn't come for nothing. You hear me? So, absolutely. I'm just saying, those types of vibes is what I gained from the likes of Lauryn Hill and, you know,
absolutely.
As L Boogie in her rapping days and stuff like that. So just saying that. But before we get out of this break it down section, I want you guys to know that my sister Wendi, directly in the middle of me and Whitney, my sister Wendi is the marketing strategist of us all. She has earned her master's degree. She also will be the first to have a PhD in our family. She already got accepted into a PhD program. She's just deciding who gonna pay for it because somebody will be paying for it. Trust and believe me, you understand. If it's this podcast, when we get sponsors, whatever it is, somebody gonna pay for that damn degree from her because education is a business, not a non-for-profit. Do you hear what I'm saying? Yeah, that part. So yeah, don't have me come for the education system. But anyways, my sister is the nearest to PhD of every Vaughn in the family. So when I tell you that she's I'm gonna do me sweetly, nicely. She'll come into a room. Oh, hi. Oh, hey. You know, just real humble, real cool. And if you give her the platform, she will outright your best. She will outsing your best. She will outperform. You give her a chance to study on something, she's going to, I don't care what professor, it could be from Harvard or wherever. You give her the rubric, she is going to teach better than the person that taught her. Trust and believe me when I tell you, if you think I'm joking or playing around, ask yourself why Jay-Z is the person with whom she identifies. Period. And if that ain't, people are creatures of habit. So I don't got to make this up. You got a problem, take it up with Freud. You hear me? So people are creatures of habit. So, and my thesis, highly correlated. I can't say causality. I can't say it proved it. Right. But the idea was that my thesis was basically, you tell me who you listen to a lot and who feeds into you a lot. And I can tell you where your mental stability is. Where your mental health around is energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, you know, different things like that.
And not to mention, he freaking came out with an album called 444, which is...
It was his 13th album, and that's me.
Which, the significance of 44 in my life...
Well, you have to wait.
That's crazy.
That's coming. That's coming. She'll get to the 44s and 444s and all that stuff. But yes, her link to someone like Jay-Z, business mogul. He is not a businessman. He is a business, man. You understand? If you don't know syntax in a sentence, you can say, I'm a businessman, and then I'm a business, man. Making man direct address. Making man the direct address changes the entire context of that sentence. And if you don't understand syntax, you wouldn't understand half the shit I just said. Don't fuck with me. I am a poet. I am a teacher. I'm smarter than your best friends and you. So don't play me. If you're really going for that, don't play me. Only two people smarter than me is sitting on this couch. You understand? So Baby sis is genius level smart. She's genius level smart. And when I say genius level smart, she's unable to be contained. So she can find herself in one artist like Eve because the first word she described Eve as is a rebel. She already broke out of the mold. So she can identify and pair herself with one person so long as that one person wasn't able to be contained. You understand? So when she says what my music preference is, that means her music preference goes all over the spectrum of the gamut that music, and especially hip hop music, even by itself as a genre,
right.
It has many subgenres, doesn't it? From conscious rap and backpack rap to ratchet rap to trap rap to, just fun playtime rap to deep rap to, there's a bunch of stuff that you can put in the rap category now. And Whitney's hip hop explains her. It's hard to explain. She likes a little bit of everything.
On my story, I said, try to explain me. I don't know if she's ghetto, professional, smart, intelligent, ratchet, this and that. I'm like, I'm mixed.
Hello.
Don't put me in one
she uses mixed chicks. It's a lie. She uses I love the do, but we won't talk about that. Point being, Witny Vaughn, and like her favorite line talks about having the Pulitzer Prize winning Kendrick Lamar. Let's give the man, give a king his props. You understand? Pulitzer Prize, Kendrick Lamar, over what can be probably seen as a trap beat. Trap beat or whatever. Yeah. But you have this deep, who people have called conscious. I was having a talk with Ninth Wonder and Rap and a couple others in the Jamla squad. And, Ninth is a professor of hip hop studies at Harvard, Duke University, and North Carolina Central University. And getting that mix of students, all these different intellect levels, all these different races, faces, places, types of individuals. He says, you'd be surprised. On the West, we know what Kendrick is. But when you're speaking to people who aren't from the West, some people just look at him like a weirdo.
Oh.
They don't see him as this conscious, deep person or whatever. Or they don't think Kendrick has the juice to be able to get the boys called on you in LA. Because they don't see, because if he's a good kid, then how could he be also a gangster? And if he's a gangster, then why doesn't he rep like YG?
Mm-hmm. Or he's so already like under the radar. He's not your average hip hop person. He's not posting on Instagram. Does he even have an Instagram? Or Facebook?
No, he has Instagram, but he don't post.
But I'm saying he don't post. He probably don't. I just followed him though. You know what I'm saying? He's very under the radar, so he isn't going to be your typical common rapper.
So if you try to play with Whitney and play on her heart, you won't know which way she's coming at you from.
I'm just saying, it's different elements.
Look, she said, look, if I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'm gonna make it look sexy. That is a Kendrick line. I'm just saying that because Witney Vaughn,
peach,
the Whitney,
peach.
Do you see what I'm saying? And did either of you, Wendi and Witney, right now, be honest, did either of you know what I was going to ask you?
No.
Did you guys even have a preparation period to even choose the types of music that you chose for me to break down y'all like I broke y'all down, and y'all know I'm accurate because I'm your damn sister?
No.
No.
Look at the only question I even put. That's the only question I even put on purpose. I didn't want y'all to see none of the correlations.
No, we did not. I did not.
Pick your figures to the moon. Yeah, so don't get it twisted. I can't be malignant. That's not my line. That is actually Mike Stroh, Battlecast's little brother.
We love him.
Yeah, he's very dope. So, to end out that, get raised segment, you understand? I just wanted to say I'm bomb as fuck, and I love that I'm bomb as fuck because I studied so fucking hard, and I did all my research myself so badly in my doggone master's program, I spent countless nights up to make correlations like I just made, and to know that I'm published in Google Scholar. Mm-hmm. I am published in Google Scholar and all that stuff. So if you don't believe me, literally go Google me, and you will know that what I'm talking about. But even more importantly than the fact that I know I'm dope, I love to speak about myself as confidently and unapologetically as I do, because I know that the same thing is true for any of you if any of you decided to apply yourselves to a particular topic like hip hop, like social work, like my sister, baby sister Whitney, who is, again, my bad. I gave you guys Wendy's credentials and let you guys know that she's going to be the first to have a PhD in our family. She also teaches at Cal State Los Angeles and is a program coordinator over there and is about to rule the world in a minute. My baby sister is a certified and licensed massage therapist. She works for several different chiropractic doctors and actually pulled back from both of those things so that she could go back to school, earn her AA in kinesiology, which then put her into her program for becoming getting an ADN, which is an associate's degree in nursing, which is dovetailing her into her BSN, which is a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. Do not fuck with my family, bro. I'm telling you, when I'm telling you, they come for the goal. That's what they do. And baby sis is the one that decided that she was going to go different routes and still ended up saying, I'm making so much money doing my private practice stuff or whatever. But I think at 8 or something like that, she was like, I could easily get some more paper by going back to school and catching a few papers called degrees. And then all the rest of the green paper going to chase me. And we said, bitch, do you. And she did. And she's continuing to do. So I like to speak highly on myself because I love myself. And in humility and God confidence, I speak on me and what I can do. And because, like my homeboy Henry Amar says, and I don't know if he got it from somebody, but I heard him say, if you can spot it, you got it. So when I tell you guys what I can see in my sisters, their genius, their beauty, their fortitude and persistence and never ending going forward to get what they desire, if I can spot it, I must got it. You understand?
That's true.
And I'm giving that to you guys in this podcast in this section called not Get Raised. I'm doing Get Raised next. But in Break It Down, because that's the entire thing of Break It Down. Sing it.
I don't want nobody else to hear
Break It Down.
This
Whitney, who is that artist? You too young. 5, 4, 3.
Tevin Campbell.
Woo!
I thought Break It Down Notch. Break It Down.
Break It Down Nachi Poo is dope too. No, my one from Notch That I Like is
Which one?
Cause I'm thinking falling for an earthly.
I love that one.
Nachi Poo.
That was dope.
Dang,
These are all West Coast artists and our homeboys and dope ass niggas.
dope.
He is so
there that
dope.
go. So, we just concluded our genius uncovering in the Break It Down section. We are now scooting right along to Get Raised. Don't be looking at my stuff, Wendy.
Get Raised?
Oh, Wendy.
She already saw it, huh?
I thought she was trying. Yeah, this ain't the domino table.
I don't think I did.
Okay. So I know. I feel a type of way. Spades. I
think
feel
I
like,
did.
nigga, hold up.
I don't think I saw it.
So, in Getting Raised, this is the portion of the podcast where we all gain something, even myself, from whoever our guests are. And I like also to do this, and this is just a little PSA right quick. People, there's always something to be gained from even the people that you see every day and that you talk to every day. You want to know why? Because you aren't the same person in every moment that you are every single day. So even if somebody tells you the same damn story 6 different days and it's the same damn story, you know what changed? Who you are each of those times when you listen. So what you look for in life is what you're going to find. And if every time you're always looking to find something dope and something new and something salient to keep yourself going, I can tell you, trust and believe that you will continue to grow and go. Said by the creator of a podcast that looks to raise your awareness, your vibrations, and your capacity for love, which is just knowledge. So this question is called Summertime Fine.
Hi.
Hey.
Wendi Vaughn.
Ow.
Damn it. I keep hitting you.
again.
I did it again. Shit. Okay. This hair is heavy. This horse mad. He want all his shit back. Okay, so so what type of bathing suit do you prefer? 1 or 2 pieces, and why?
Well, I really prefer 2 pieces. And I guess because I love my stomach.
She has a nice stomach, guys.
I thought she said something about babies.
Babies?
Like,
No.
where is this go. That's about it.
To hell.
Bathing suit.
That's about hip-hop.
I know. What? No. She said bathing suit.
Like, I want to do something different. No. What's a safe word? No, but peaches, peach. But so because you love your stomach, Whitney.
Yes.
Do you prefer a 2-piece or a 1-piece bathing suit, and why?
You know, I always liked 2 pieces. Even just being younger and stuff like that, I started liking 1 pieces as I got older because I saw that they were like, you know, sexier ones and stuff like that. I just always seen 1 pieces as like mom.
Boring.
Well, they definitely have. So the 1 pieces that are sexy, like, you know, they have the cutout still. Like, those are cute.
Yeah.
Those are cute.
Yeah.
That, like Whitney said, those are newer.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, but like Babe Watch was like a 1 piece and cute, and, you know, thing.
Right.
But yeah, I would say 2 piece, and why? Just it really symbolizes like bikini and summer, and like when I think of like visualization, I think of 2 piece. I don't know why.
Definitely, when we went to Laughlin, I think I definitely only took 2 pieces.
Take no piece.
Whitney said, I'm gonna take a no piece and I'm gonna deal out no piece. You hear me? Huh? What? All these niggas and all these hoes in here, somebody here gonna fuck.
That is the song they played.
That
is the song they played.
That was the one that came out. Oh my freaking goodness.
It
yes.
was. At the bowling alley.
At the bowling alley. Whitney
Black
was with us.
She was black light.
You were with us?
That yes, remember and everywhere Whitney went, I was like, Whitney, where's Whitney going? And I was like,
we were 25 and 20.
No, y'all were like 22. I was barely 18.
No. I was 20.
I was barely 18. I don't think I was 17.
No, you weren't that young, Whitney.
No, Wendy, you're right.
I was
because it was supposed to be 25 and older, and we weren't yet 25. When
you were like 20. This was 2006. I was 25.
Wendy, I'm not gonna say the name, but
you
know
were
who
20.
You're talking to, but around that time.
I was 25. So anyway, yes, I remember. Whitney, dang.
I just caught that. I'm so late.
So anyway, long story short, we had a blast.
Okay. Yes, we did.
And we wore 2 pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
And big hats and curly hair.
2-piece chicken.
Whitney likes to eat, and she's also a Zumba instructor,
so
she can do that, you know.
It was like 114 degrees. Remember?
It was so hot that I would wash my hair and come down in conditioner, and the wind outside would blow it straight. It would blow it dry.
Why
sort of
you
curly?
2-piece, 1-piece. Why?
I used to like a bikini top, some short shorts, and a tank top even over that.
Oh.
Did you? Yep. And I never liked regular bathing suits or 2 pieces because like you said, you like your stomach. You said, you know, it would be sexy. You like that. I was always trying to hide my body.
Got it. So this
plus thick thighs creates rub, and you can start a fire with these niggas.
Was this teenage years? Or is this more because this like
teenage
you now
20s?
Well, yeah, like now I'm like, I like having tank tops on now.
Yeah.
Wendy likes having tank tops on. Goodness. Well, no, having options is cute. It's cool, but I always look to hide my body.
Oh.
I didn't necessarily know that I wanted it all to be seen. Well, I didn't have a summertime fine type of body. You understand?
Oh, well,
Let
you
me
didn't
tell
think,
it.
Yeah,
about to say.
Right.
Yeah. I always saw my thickness everywhere, including my midsection. So I would never want to have that exposed.
But men never shed. I mean, they never.
But then my titties was always small, so.
That and now what are they?
Well, a sailor came to CCC. Okay, so that was a gift from 36, bitch. Let me see. Red beans and rice didn't miss. But so Wendy, what life lesson has your body taught you? What life lesson has your body taught you? Whitney, that question is coming at you next, so I'm just giving you.
What life lesson has my body taught me? That it's always trying to save my life.
Oh, that's so fucking sweet.
Literally.
That's
beautiful. Always trying to.
Do you mind telling people why that is? As much as you feel confident saying?
So, like, one of the reasons I don't wear two pieces anymore is because, like 5 years ago, I had to have a surgery. So I have like a ileostomy, which basically it's a redirection due to a condition called Crohn's.
Yeah.
So Crohn's disease is a digestive condition. It affects the large intestine, and the case got so bad with me that I couldn't continue to like just operate. My system needed a break.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, my body literally created all these different pathways and different things, and like it was weird. There was this thing where sometimes the pain that I felt in my body was created so that things wouldn't be worse. Like maybe like poison wouldn't go in other places, so it caused like a limp or like some kind of an abscess or something like that. The long story short is the body is designed to promote health and to heal you. So a lot of the things that even the state of like cancer,
right,
that is actually your body going through a process of trying to cleanse itself, get the inflammation down, fix the ulcerations, whatever is going on in the body.
Right.
So that is the thing that I've learned with my body, is that it's really trying to like teach you to say, hey, listen to me, love me. I'm trying to save your life.
But that's deep, Wynn.
Mm-hmm.
Deep.
If there's a lesson that my body has taught me, it is that it is always trying or working to save my life.
When you get tired and you push past it, just know you're pushing past your body telling you, hey, it's time to take a break.
Yeah. And your body is smarter than we give it credit for being. And I'm being quiet on this because I have Wyann's words of wisdom at the end, and it's going to touch on some of these types of topics in my world. So that's why this is me getting raised first, and I wanted to talk with you guys about it, sort of a thing. So Whitney, what can you say in your summertime fine body? What has your body taught you?
So when you said that, two things came to my mind.
Yeah.
So it was just be happy
Yeah.
and roll with the punches for some reason.
Wow.
So
I love that.
just being happy.
Yeah.
'Cause the mind controls everything.
Yeah.
So the mind is a part of the body. So regardless of what stages you go through,
Right.
Gaining weight, losing weight,
Yeah.
hair,
Oh my God.
lasering,
Growing
everywhere.
up is crazy because there's so many different things in your body that happens.
Yes.
So yes, when you said hair coming out of your chin and shit,
Just
it's like,
like little stuff. It doesn't even have to be like I used to have soft heels. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta tell the pristine nails, every time to get a callus remover.
It used to be once a month.
No, it ain't. When
I know. But guess what?
more recent.
In the winter, my feet get soft again. But not in summer, 'cause I wear my feet out. It's the truth.
I literally just go to the beach to walk in the sand to hopefully, the crabs eat my dead skin off.
This is the truth.
But it's the truth, you guys. You guys wanted to hear sister girl talk. This is it right here.
What am I fucking
Yeah. So, anyways, so be happy. Roll with the punches. So yeah, I mean, last year when I started nursing school, I was sitting in this little section right here.
We're at Whitney's house, by the way. So
Yeah.
this is
The
not
set is a little
CSLA.
different.
This is not our original studio spot. This is my baby sister's house.
So I was in my little study area, and I literally gained 20 pounds. I gained 20 pounds. And me and sisters would talk about it. Wyann would even tell me about what she was going through. And I'm like, Wyann, but you're still happy. You're still doing videos with Shoka in the morning. I was like, I don't even want to show my body.
Listen.
Until I snap back. And when I snap back, I got naked.
Whitney Vaughn.
That's my God,
Whitney
Miss
Fly
Boomerang.
at Whitney Fly.
Wait,
Instagram.
Whitney.
See my Fashion Nova baby. Anyway, I'm
Whitney
playing
discovered Boomerang.
You guys, I'm just
Whitney
saying.
discovered Boomerang, and her whole boomer has been
my
rain.
whole life has changed. No, but you guys must be happy with every stage that you're in, and that's what I have just learning from what Wyann and what she's doing, and just learning with the body. You have to just be happy with any stage, and at any moment, you can change it. You can change it. I mean, you have the choice. It's a choice, and sometimes I think you feel stuck at being whatever position you are, or because whatever stuff is going on in your, mind or life. You can change whatever. So just be happy, roll with the punches. Life is gonna, ages
and roll with the punches.
Absolutely.
collagen, elastin, all this stuff is gonna wear down. So you can't.
But you can't build your collagen by like going like this though. No, this is like a face exercise.
Now
it
there's
truly
lifestyle things that Wendi and Wyann does. You get acupuncture, massage.
You do the thing in the morning when you look in the mirror. I know you guys have heard of this. It's a Hawaiian like affirmation. I love you. I'm sorry. I thank you. Please forgive me. You're talking to yourself when you say this, but your like inner self responds to this.
Have you, Whitney? You said that?
Check out this documentary on Netflix called Heal. They do that.
It's like I can't think of the way.
But they said, your mom like issues in the past. Oh, say that you forgive your mom. Say that you forgive your, like she knows
that's
where
tapping.
You're highlighted. That's different.
No. But I think the girl was trying to tell me the same thing at Sephora. She taught me this.
Really?
And literally
at Sephora Beauty.
At Sephora Beauty. But this is true, guys. If you do this for women and men too,
everybody.
Collagen. Yeah. If you were to take your 2 fingers, like
your 2 first fingers on each hand,
the 2 that you have, and then just go to your cheeks and like cheekbones a little bit lower, even up to your forehead, and like just don't slap yourself, but give it a little bit of pressure. She said that's a workout for your face, like for your skin,
for collagen,
and it literally produces collagen. Wow. And collagen is necessary to get that bounce back, that youthfulness.
Yep.
So snap that pussy back.
Oh,
that's what my cats.
Yeah, vinegar.
But no way, it's crazy.
It's true.
That's crazy.
Huh?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Just be happy.
But
Wyann, what has your body life lessons?
No, it's the words of wisdom. That's why I say that's why this section is just for you guys to raise us up, and that's why I'm listening as a student as well. My listeners know that I'm a professor, an edutainer, long story short.
Yes.
Professor, academic counselor, a master instructor, master's degree holder, as well as singer, poet, author, songwriter, artist myself, all these different things, right? We know that I'm all that stuff. But what I love to show is that I have a segment called Get Raised, because I recognize that I don't know all this. Mm-hmm. I don't know everything. Mm-hmm. The second in the day I stop learning is the day that I'm dead. I don't care if I've got 10 more years to live.
Fixed mindset.
It's a fixated mindset. You know what I'm trying to say? And so I'm just cool on always asking these questions. That's why I do stuff like, even on a male-oriented podcast, let's have ladies on here, because it's going to give us a different perspective, us being me through a feminine perspective, giving masculine, ideation and stuff like that. Getting what you all are talking about in on this. Sometimes you guys might go all hella female, and I'll masculine it up so that they can hear it. Because sometimes if a dude says, "Oh man, nice nails," and you say, "Oh my God, are you serious? I need to feel." You know what? Next thing I knew, blah 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 blah. The second you start going into there, they're like, "So are we fucking or not?"
Right,
sort of a thing, right? So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not good or bad. It's just that we're different. When we process differently. Mm-hmm. So that's why when you guys are saying the stuff that you're saying, I want it's still to be presented, whether they tune in out or not.
And one of the things, just in some like backstory, when you first said that you wanted us on here, I was like, oh, okay. And you were like, a lot of young men listen to the podcast. A lot of young men are over here, with their, women, trying to understand them, trying to relate to them. And I think it's important for them to hear it from a woman. Who knows, a young man or an older man might be listening to this and be like seeing his girl go through something and take it like, baby, I think you look good, quit tripping. But then realize, oh, maybe it's a little deeper. Hey, have you tried this tapping thing?
Right. That would be hilarious.
I mean, but you never
know. You know why that would be hilarious? Because the girl would be like, who you fucking?
Oh, yeah.
Who you loving? Who you want to be hugging? No, let me stop.
Yeah,
but no,
be crazy.
Yeah, it's us, man. It's us. This is us. No, but if you had one message you would want to leave, this is our last question in the Get Raised section. If you had one message you would want gentlemen to know about how best they could relate to you, and relate to you, meaning if you're in a relationship, if you are out somewhere and a guy notices you and maybe decides to gain your attention in some way, what message could you give any man on how best to relate to a beautiful woman, which both of you are?
Whitney, I'm gonna let you go first, because I've been going first.
Wendy over here like, give me some time, bitch.
What? Just the approach?
Yeah, like what? I mean, if you want to give relationship type of a gem, you want to throw a gem out there. You want to maybe speak to men who are getting at women in a public place. Give them a gym. No pun, but you work at a gym, so you know.
No, that's
all
huge.
sure you're saying.
Yeah. Totally not the whole, yo, baby girl in the blue shorts, or none of that.
What if you have on that outfit and it says "baby girl" on your shirt and your hat?
My bad, it's not blue, niggas.
I'm not playing. Okay, go. Keep going.
Blue,
I don't write rhymes. I write checks. No,
I mean, I like some wit. No pun intended. But I like a little bit of wit. And so I like for a person to be a little clever or something like that. Just, I mean, you don't got to be like super cheesy or anything like that. But totally don't be obviously disrespectful, this and that. I mean, do dudes even...
What's disrespect? Because sometimes guys don't know what disrespect is. So what's disrespect? What does that look like?
Well, see, there's a culture of women who love calling each other bitch nowadays. So if a guy come to you like, hey, bitch, you look good. Is that a compliment? I don't think it is.
That's not a compliment.
Okay, so bitch out the gate is disrespect.
That's
okay. So what does respect look like if a guy were to get at you in public?
Initially.
If a guy's initially get at you in public, what does respect look like?
Just like, oh, hey lady, how you doing? What's your name? I saw you looking over there, and you I don't know. I mean, a man is gonna approach you looking at you probably physically. Men are what? Physical creatures, correct?
Yeah.
So they can't look at you and be like, oh, I saw that you were very intellectual and smart over there. It's like...
Right.
So, I mean, of course they're going to approach you, but hopefully that's not the, I guess, main intention. I don't know.
Not the what?
I guess like the main intention.
So long as that's not the main intention. Okay, so we, like you just said, when we look at each other, all we have is our physicality to go off of. First and foremost, right?
For the women as well.
For women as well. We guys.
And a man.
We know what a man look like that we like.
Yeah.
Social psychology says you sum up what you think about a person in the first 6 seconds of encountering them. Not meeting them, encountering them. Yeah. So seeing them. Yeah. I have not done business with some people because their IG didn't show me business.
It didn't show. What, their profile picture or just their
profile?
Oh, their profile.
So if you're supposed to be, let's just say, a graphic artist, let's just say, this is not a real situation. It was another position. I'm just using something so it doesn't incriminate the person.
Got it.
But if you were supposed to be a graphic design artist and all your pictures on IG got you in the gym, you with your shirt off, you coming out of the shower videos, dick prints holding yourself in, but your bio says editor, graphic artist, graphic artist work, graphic design work. The first 6 seconds that I encountered you, because your social media presence, as the marketer Wendy knows, that is your brand.
Yeah. How believable are you?
You might be believable to a porn star or a dancer type of woman, or a chick that's looking to get digged down, but you're not. I'm looking to spend money. Exactly. So now we don't got the same, trying to add with different denominators. It ain't gonna work right here. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. So when we see that in real life and a guy looks to come to get at you, respect looks like maybe approaching you with a cool tone, not too loud, but not... Yeah, that's weird. And that made me think you were a child molester, whatever. But just coming at somebody with a nice tone, with a bit of confidence, even if you're scared, bro. Even if you're scared, if you see something that you like and you would approach that woman, so approaching you with a tone of confidence and in an open space, don't put you in a corner, don't back you in a corner. So these are the things that look good for, and if you're at the gym, just wait till I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Whitney works at a gym. So
after Zumba or something.
After Zumba, what you talking about? Going into Zumba.
Yeah.
I had a young man when I was teaching parent education, and he was a cute gentleman. He was a cute gentleman in my class or whatever. But he tried to get at me directly while class was going. What you doing after this? I said, is there any more questions? Yeah, what you doing after this? I'm like, turning in the rosters? He was like, nah, I mean, like, what you doing? Like, what we doing after this? I was like, and all my 30 students, they looked at me like, is this nigga serious? I was like, stop.
For 6 seconds, what did you get?
Bruh, hey, that's what, so I'm like, no, this is mind you, I taught adult school, so I know that sounds crazy or whatever, but I taught adult school.
So he was an adult?
Yeah, most of my students were older than me. Like, there was parent education.
Right.
Court mandated parent education that I was teaching at 23.
Right.
Hello. So, Wendy, the last thing for Get Raised. What could you tell, what gem could you drop to a gentleman watching this?
Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Take care of your business. One thing that I will say about a lot of the young ladies out here, and just women in general, is that a lot of them aren't complacent just with where they are. And it's not about, sometimes they can kind of falter on being self-deprecating.
Yeah.
But there's a balance of knowing that there's a goal and striving for it in a healthy way.
Yeah.
And some of these dudes out here are very comfortable just with mediocrity. And so that is something that women note, you know, that, you know, I mean, and you might be a great person. But you don't want your woman to outgrow you.
Oops. And just real quick, I hope you guys recognize that one of the scholarly journals and peer-reviewed articles that I came across back in my master's program when I was doing my thesis on the role of rap music in Black adolescent identity formation, it spoke about Black women as the new model minority, considering at the time, whenever this was written, per this article, Black women out-tested, out-graduated, and out-matriculated both Asian male and female demographics. And why I'm using Asians as a as a comparative piece is because a long-time stereotype is that Asians are the model minority.
They were in 2012.
You know what I'm trying to say? They were supposed to be the model minority. However, the data backed that Black women out-tested, out-graduated, and out-matriculated Asian males and females.
I think that was like 2015.
Yeah. So whenever it was, and then shortly thereafter, I started seeing shows like Scandal, shows like How to Get Away with Murder, Shonda Rhimes herself being a figure, Ava DuVernay, all these different. You just start to the Michelle's, obviously Michelle Obama's and stuff like that. Like you just see all these. If you look and think about the types of women that Black women have become. And I think, me personally, I think that was from a long legacy, a long history of, hey, ain't nothing in this life about to be free. You better get yours because niggas is gonna get theirs and blah 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 blah. You better by being Black and by being female. It was like a two-pronged thing. So if we've been taught that forever and ever ago, and then as a result have always worked and outworked. What did Will Smith say? He says, it's not that I'm better than you talent-wise. It's that I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. I will outwork your ass. I will outwork you. When I got to the studio, I would try to stay longer than Dre. Nobody else. I would try to outwork the captain.
Well, I think
nobody
African
else.
Americans were, especially with women, were getting 44 cents a dollar, while the white men and white women were getting at least 75. I think
it was 70. At one point, it was 78 cents. Like I say, I don't know. I would like to know my years and all this stuff because this inflation and depreciation and inflation make values fluctuate very often.
But for the most part, Black females were definitely at the bottom.
It was that.
So for that, I think just fighting so hard
for their value.
Now getting to where they are is why they're where they are.
And and it puts a call on men who would want to pursue us, and we get sometimes a reputation for being headstrong or for being unwavering or for being whatever, and it's like,
well, but
that's what it.
The other thing is too, in a coupling alignment, and this is just like because if you are with somebody that you are completely not on the same page with, it's either gonna drag you down or it's gonna drag her down.
Somebody, look. Because at the end of the day, you own a pet for too long, y'all niggas gonna start looking alike. Period. Because I know y'all seen Shoker, my dog, and you know she's sexy as fuck. So that part. Anyways, Whitney's big ass fish back there, freaking frack. Whitney, your Whitney's fish are sharks.
They were making so much noise back there.
I know. I heard them jumping and doing somersaults. They really think they're flipper.
$2 goldfish.
Literally. But they were $2 goldfish.
They were.
They're not supposed to live that long, you know.
Only ones living.
And yep.
Only ones living. Everyone's
Anyways, I feel crazy. Anyway, but the point is, ladies and gents, anytime you're around something for too long, the things that are synonymous will start to taper off and pair one another. So if that happens to be that somebody's at a higher level than another, somebody's coming down, somebody's coming up. It will pair off. You know what I'm saying? And I used to teach integers that way. If you have a -7 and a +4, well, somebody's gonna owe somebody something. You know what I'm saying? It's -3 running around there somewhere. So, ladies and gents, long story short, if you want a black woman, work hard. No, I'm fucking with you. No, that's not it. That's not just it, but it's a piece of it. It's a piece. But no, I wanted this section to behoove anyone who is looking again to get raised. That's why the section is called Get Raised. I don't want nobody on this podcast if y'all wasn't looking to raise up in some way.
Exactly.
And get raised up. So I hope you guys were able to hear a lot of the gems. We all talk in concert, so ain't no telling what Dave 4 is going to have to do with this. Maybe mix it to where somebody's pan left, pan right. But anyway, I don't know how the mixing is going to go on this, but I hope you all got to hear the real gems that Wendi Jim and Whitney Fly ended up giving you all, because that they know what they're talking about. And bodies are smart. One, and gentlemen, you're amazing, and we love you, and we thank you so much for having the balls and the courage to come and get at us. If you think we're attractive, we thank you that you think we're attractive.
Yes.
You understand? And we appreciate you for being you. And as long as you're living, I hope you're learning.
Yeah.
And that's why you're listening to this podcast. So, with that being said, one gentleman I really like in this next section called #HowDoI, one gentleman I truly love is this young man named Boomer. Boomer is from Compton, California. You feel me? That's what he says. That's his tagline. So his question, which he asked on the Sound Creators episode, but I didn't write it down correctly, so I didn't understand exactly what he was asking me. So he clarified it for me on the @RaiseItUpY page, RAISEITUPWY. And his question is, how do you keep your intent pure even when you're around malicious individuals? How do you keep your intent pure even around malicious individuals? This is not a religious thing, and I'm more spiritual than religious, but when you said this, the first thing that I come to is a talk I had with God in 2012 when I was leaving my master's program, recognizing that I was going to leave with this degree and run into the music industry. A lovely little deviation of sorts, if you will. And I had historically not been in the music industry because of the snakes. And because of the pitfalls, and because with these three ladies right here, Wendi, Whitney, Wyann, and Waren and Wayne, being born from Wayne and Wanda Vaughn, who have been in the music industry forever. We've seen them with deals that have gone great. We've seen them with deals that have done terrible stuff. We've seen people screwed out of money. We've seen people left off of the credits. We've seen people. So basically, we saw the snakes before we saw the beautiful stuff in the music industry. I think, would you guys agree?
Yeah.
About that? And So when I had decided after I'd gotten my degree that I was indeed still going to pursue music, I didn't know exactly how that was going to happen. Mm-hmm. And God told me in a very poetic way, so that I've never written it down, but I've always remembered it. And it's not that hard. It's something in the Bible already. But the way he said it was, if I beckon you out onto the sea, would you look at the waves or focus on me? And I'm like, I'd focus on you. And then I didn't hear from him for a while. A couple weeks later, as it got closer to graduation and we were leaving Los Angeles Unified School District and everything, I talked about that in my last time, Ryan's Words of Wisdom. So that relationship was being terminated with the Los Angeles Unified School District. Oh, this is the sister that taught English. If you guys listen to my Ryan's Words of Wisdom, this is the sister I'm always talking about. But a couple weeks later after that, if I beckoned you out onto the sea, would you look at the waves or focus on me? I said, I would look at you. I would focus on you. Sort of a thing. And he went quiet for a minute. And when he said it the third time, I'm like, look, bro, I'm going to do you, but I need you to speak to me, not in the thy, thou, ye's, and all that stuff. I need to be able to just converse with you like I can converse with my homeboys, with my niggas, with my sisters, with whoever I need to, so that I know it's you talking. If we can do that, I'm focusing on you. His response was, AIGHT. Aight. And I didn't hear from him for a minute. And so, for a few, I just was doing some random stuff, getting thesis, stuff together and about to graduate and stuff. And then I hear, go to Jay Warner. Jay Warner was the administrator of our publishing. Turns out when I went to reach out to him, he had just passed away. Mm-hmm. The administrator of our publishing, who was also the administrator of Rick James Publishing. Oh, wow. So when he passed and all those reruns of Chappelle's Show was running and it said without Rick James, he was the one that made that call. Wow. That was like, yeah, I don't want that on there. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Wow. Powerful. You always want a powerful Jew on your hands. That's what he said. You always want a powerful Jew. So that's true. Those were his words, by the way. But anyways, after that, he ended up telling me to go seek out Terrace Martin. And I did not. I had other things I was doing and I started pursuing music a different way. And he said, go seek out Terrace. I did not respond yet again. I left God on read. God on red. What do you say? Leave you on red? Leave you on read, whatever. That's the kids. The kids say that. It's something disrespectful. I don't know. Yeah. Oh my God. Go ahead. God. Left him on red. And by the third time, he didn't tell me a third time. Terrace called me. And we, you know Terrace. He'll change his number every 7 seconds. Mm-hmm. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I probably don't even have Terrace's right number anyways. Like, blah, blah, blah. Terrace called me. Sis, come to the studio. Just hang. I haven't seen you in a long time. Congratulations on, graduating and stuff like that. Just get down here. This is August, not the end of August. This is the middle of August, 2012. And I walk into the studio and we're working with Kendrick on Good Kid, Mad City. He's like, I told you to call him. Because when I got in there, it was the last few weeks of production. So everything I did on Good Kid didn't make it. I was like, hard head. And he was like, will you look at those waves or will you focus on me? My point in all of this, Boomer, is malicious folks and anything else are the waves. Mm-hmm. When you center yourself and listen to your gut, your spirit, your inner you, I think it's always revealing to you and telling you which way it needs you to go. Mm-hmm. And it has a GPS that is so 360 and so over your head and in your heart that if you are just aligned with you, it's almost like dialing all the numbers and pressing send. Mm-hmm. And you'll get that person on the other line. Some people align a little bit. They'll do a little work to clean up their alignment. And that's like pressing the first 3 numbers of the phone call, right? Right. But it don't get you there. Yeah. And then some people will do a little more work and they'll press all 7 numbers of a phone number, but they don't hit send. Mm-hmm. Because while you done all this alignment work, you still go out in the world and effort. And you still try everything yourself. You try to make things work and you try to make things happen. And you always are you. And it's like, well, damn, God be looking at things sometimes like, with so much you going on, I don't know where I got room for me. Mm-hmm. Huh? Yeah, it gets real, right? So I feel personally, your question, how do I keep my intent pure around malicious individuals? I don't see them. I don't see them. As a queen, I never deal with serfs. I never deal with people who ain't on my level. So as a queen, I deal with other queens. I see princesses. I see princes. I see the kids. But as a queen, I only deal with really queens and kings. I only deal with people on my level. So align with yourself. Sit and wait. And when I say sit and wait, I'm not talking about do nothing in the interim. I'm talking about, be patient, have patience, and allow the answers to flow in to and through you. Because I think life is always talking to you. I just think we as people can be shitty listeners.
Very good.
That's me personally. That's my answer to Boomer from Compton on my hashtag #HighY. And the very last of the pieces a bit is Wyann's words of wisdom. I didn't answer about my summertime find.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was going to address it here. And after we do this, we're going to pay some dues. Give y'all a couple dates because now we have them for the emotions and stuff like that. Give you some dates and everything. And we're going to get up out of this hole. All right? But without further ado, Wyann's words of wisdom. Sing it with me. Summer, summer, summertime. Summertime. Let's just sit back and unwind. Yeah. Summertime has never been one of my favorite seasons. Okay? I get that it's when you break out your favorite bathing suit or the likes and you head to the coast, at least on the West Coast. You know, you head to the beach, you head out and you spend time having fun in the sun. We know in LA that when the sun's out, all the funds is out. Sometimes the guns is out, but we don't talk about that. We're going to work on the fun part, right? Temperatures rise and clothes melt off, leaving bodies exposed from heads to toes. And herein has always lain my rub. Me and my body have a history of not being on the same page. Like all I knew growing up was that whatever Wendy could wear, Wyann could not. And even now, Whitney could tell you that many of the clothes I've ordered online go straight into her closet. Wendy got all my jeans that my hips at 36 decided I would no longer fit and or need. And it's crazy that for a good portion of my life, I only wore boy clothing simply because it fit. It's also what let me know I had hella rump at a very young age. You ever heard the joke when people say, girl, you got so much ass, I can see it coming from the front. Yeah. A gentleman told me that one day while walking down the street in a pair of Dickie overalls. Dickies because we'd gone school shopping and mom couldn't find any jeans that would fit me. So she took me to the Dickie store right there on Brand back in the day. Yeah. Not far from, it's in between where Phil's is and where the Kia dealer is now. Wow. Yeah, back there. So, and that was my life. So I loved it when FUBU and other hip-hop inspired streetwear like Apple Bottoms and Baby Fat got in the game because I felt for the first time in my teenage life I was going to be able to fit into a pair of jeans designed for females. I quickly learned that I was not an apple bottom, nor did I have baby fat. I can recall in detail how hopeful I felt when those brands came out and I tried on all their largest sizes. I distinctly remember how sad and empty my heart beat when I pulled off the second to last pair of baby fat jeans, size 15, to try the then largest pants they had in the store, a size 17 by the same designer, only because these things would not stretch past my, at the time, 48-inch hips. And with the size 29 at the time waist, I knew for certain that if these jeans could make it past my hips, that they would surely fit me. But it was the beginning of when clothes were beginning to be designed for women who looked like me, and jeans at the time didn't have that much spandex like they do now, so that they would stretch past beautiful curves like mine. So here I was, 17, and unable to fit a size 17, feeling depressed, defeated, ugly, undesirable, and hella overweight when I was actually none of those things. I tell this story to talk about something that my fellow MSW, Brene Brown, brings up in her Netflix special. Do you know the name of it, Whit? Do you remember the name of it? It's not Dare to Be Great. Daring Greatly is the book.
It's the actual book. I'll get it.
So, my fellow MSW, Brene Brown, she brings up this point in her Netflix special about men's and women's most common insecurities. If you want to tear a man down fast, attack his strength. And if you want to quickly tear down a woman, attack her body image. That was called
the Call to Courage.
The Call to Courage is the Brene Brown special on Netflix. When a man feels weak, it's the same sort of undesirable defeat that a woman feels when she thinks her body isn't good enough. Mind you, the beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar arena that only stands to make money by making attractiveness always feel at an arm's distance away from you and just out of your reach. So I bring all of this up because some of y'all know that I teach personal growth and self-development classes as a professor for the Ujima program at Pasadena City College and as a master instructor for the 1500 Sound Academy in a series I like to call Sound Creators. And in both cases, far too little attention gets paid to one's identity as it relates to their physicality. Our bodies are the first things we see of each other and the last things we often consider in identity because we don't want to be seen as superficial or shallow. But truly, don't we dress in certain ways to play up what we want to highlight about ourselves in various situations? How about those going back to school fits? You had to kill them when you came back. What about taking a job interview? What about dating? The makeup industry at large. Whitney, the gym. Wendy, the stage. I heard someone say to an artist in the studio one time, "Oh, you look like you're trying to sell records now," because he had obviously lost some weight and had bulked up a bit. My point is, our bodies definitely tell us what we think of ourselves and reveals to others aspects that we're willing to show about our identity. So the question is, what does your body say about you? And the more essential question is, do you like what it's saying about you? The clothes we wear tell that same type of story. Going back to Wyann of 20 years ago in that dressing room, unable to fit that stiff-ass pair of size 17 baby fat jeans, I would like to formally address her and say, "Girl, you are so damn fine. Thank God those clothes ain't fit you, because it made you search for other ways to outwardly affirm your pretty ass body and curves. Not fitting in made you stand out, pretty girl. Wearing boy clothes made niggas respect you before being blessed with the easy sight of your unprecedented curves. You are the same girl that learned to love yourself when Sir Mix-a-Lot let niggas know that real men like big butts and they could not lie. Hip-hop affirmed you when others only saw its flaws. You always was ahead of the curve. Bitch, because you was the curve.
Come on, man.
So dry your eyes and put them funky little jeans back on the rack. And know that 20 years from now, you gonna rule the world with your body. No, literally. Women will literally pay money to look like you. And you'll have years of experience in knowing how to deal with the responsibilities that come with having curves like yours. So remember, you're the same little girl that never saw your name at the souvenir store when all the Jennifers and Nancys could find theirs. Therefore, you made a legacy of defining yourself. It'll be your greatest asset in life. And you'll even make a podcast to help others learn themselves too. You so fine, baby girl. I know you, 'cause I am you. And I think your curves at 17 are something. But if you think they are something, wait till your hips and your bust expand at 37. And you really gonna shit on the game with your summertime fineness, boo. I love you. You are greatness wrapped in thickness. Don't you know it? Never forget it. And those are my words of wisdom to everybody, but also a younger version of myself. And that's a therapeutic thing that I did right there. That's, you know, how I always sell the book Write Out. You know, I just wrote Write Out last year and everything. And actually this month, Write Out turns 1.
Dang.
Write Out came out 7/13.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the audio form, the audiobook form.
Hey.
7/13. Yeah. So
it's a year old.
What I just did in that Wyann's Words of Wisdom is I wanted to give you all an example of a processing letter. And processed letters are techniques in the therapeutic world where you literally write out, write your ideas, your thoughts, your comments to something, someone, or an idea. So I've had some of my clients do Dear Addiction. I've had some of my clients do Dear Worry. Mm-hmm. I've had some of my clients do Dear Fear, Dear Love, Dear Adultery, Dear Wealth, Dear Whitney at 40, Dear Wendy at 10. You see what I'm saying? And those are your process letters. You speak directly to it, not like if I were speaking to myself direct address. Right. You speak directly to it, just like I spoke to Wyann at 17, and let it shit. Wyann, you so damn dope. And I said that at the top of this podcast, though, in the intro, didn't I? Yeah. The reason that I speak to myself the way I do is because I had to learn to be like this. This wasn't just what it was at all times. Right. So I like to give that to you guys so that you all can work on those things yourselves and know that these are things that, it's just helping, loving, living, having a good time. A great and before tool. We go, I love that no one knows what it really is going on.
It's pay your dues, right?
It is pay your dues. You won't hear that music though, because he has to do it in post. Oh. However, in paying our dues today, YouTube subscribers, listeners, and viewers are going to get to see this. And if you are just listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, just know my hair is in some of the most beautiful braids I have ever had. Ever.
I love it.
Yes, because at It's Kia Harper, ITSKIAHARPER, has done a magnificent, amazing, and goddess-like job on me. I had people text me, my auntie text me, Auntie Debbie, she texted me and said, "Why are those braids?" She went crazy. I was like, "Oh, yes, okay, yeah." So this is beautiful. Kia Harper is part of the first graduating class of 1500 Sound Academy. Woo! She's an awesome singer, songwriter, and everything else. But as my last podcast's words of wisdom indicated, it's okay to have a day job while you work on your dreams at night. Absolutely. Right? I think all of us here have day jobs and we're all edutainers. We all do entertainment. Well, Kia's other side of her world is doing braids and doing hair. And her page just for her braids is at KIAHARPERBRAIDS at Kia Harper Braids. Okay? They're beautiful. They're magnificent. Don't never get it twisted. Adina, can you hold this for me?
Absolutely.
Our second in command is our trusted and old faithful cousin, all of our cousin, beautiful Maya Smith. head educator, lead, cosmetologist, stylist, and the creator of the Doux at ILOVETHEDOUX on Instagram at I Love the Doux. This chick has her own YouTube page. Please subscribe, because not only does she teach you how to use each of her products, she also, in a way, edutains. In a way, she educates you about your hair.
Absolutely.
So when you talked about earlier 4 C's or different, like that stuff, the only way I know that stuff is because of Maya.
Okay.
So she's so smart and teaches you all of what you need to know about how to do your hair as a natural chick. And I don't know why people think that being natural doesn't mean that you can straighten your hair, but that's my baby sister's natural, real hair. Turn around.
Not being well, that's a process.
Right. How? Because you put heat on it?
Anything like food.
That's like saying H2O ain't the same when it's cold, because it's becomes ice.
But I would say, so natural hair means that it's not.
That's dumb.
Natural hair means that you didn't actually put like a chemical on it.
Bitch, if your hair was natural, then it wouldn't have conditioner in it or either. It wouldn't be cute. Saying. You understand? That starts to get weird to me now.
I don't know.
Being vegetarian, the guy was like, "Oh, is there honey in your Jun or something?" Or something? Yes, honey. Oh, I'm a vegan. We can't have honey. Like,
listen,
you know what I'm saying? So there's so many different subcategories. So with natural hair, I think natural hair is just wearing her own damn hair.
Watch this. Natural hair is that my sister Wendy is wearing her hair curls with these natural ass beautiful curls.
Exactly.
Natural hair is my baby sister with her straight hair. That is all her hair. There is no fake piece in her hair. So that is natural because it is hers. If you add freaking heat to water and it creates steam, it does not mean it's no longer water. It's water in a different form.
Now, are braids considered natural?
No, hell no. This is a protective ass style. I'm gonna keep this in for the next several podcasts. Listen, you ain't about to not see me in this for a cool minute. This whole summer locked up. Now what? Thank you, Kia.
Okay.
Anyway,
I get it. I didn't know. I just got raised up.
I've raised it up. Look. Wendy learning. Style. Wendy said raise up the roof. Yes. So. Also, Whitney, would you hold this for our baby brother? Wendy, would you hold this for our baby brother that we love like no other? And Wyann, can you hold this? Okay. And Wavalife. Wendy, make a jingle right now.
Wava, 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 wava. We actually made up something. I'm trying to remember what we did on his opening.
Well,
Wava.
We have.
Yeah, I like that.
You guys know my baby brother because he was on episode 4, which was The Marathon Continues, and we processed on our podcast the very recent passing of Nip and everything that was going on then. We recorded that one on the day of his funeral. Yeah. But my baby brother since has begun his own, not only health food journey, but he is now an entrepreneur working for himself as a young black man under the age of 30 with probiotic health products that are good for your freaking gut. Your gut, my little sister in her RN world can tell you, is your second brain. Absolutely. My older sister can tell you because with living with the condition that she's lived with, she's had to literally rediscover herself sometimes via what she eats. Mm-hmm. Right or wrong.
Absolutely.
And what if her body has taught her anything is that it's always trying to save her life. She's recognized how to make that job easier for her body. Sometimes just knowing what to eat can help you know about what to do with your body. So, baby bro, I'm doing all this like y'all can see what I'm doing. Baby bro has this Wavalife, WAVALIFE.com or at WAVA, V as in Victor, y'all. WAVALIF as in Frank E. Life, nigga, spell life. You know, but I'm saying that because I'm like, wait,
at Wavalife.
I know. I hate when I have to do that because it's like, wait, context clues. Anyways, yeah. So I say that because my little brother's products are so dope. We just went to his first farmer's market. He sells at 4 different farmers markets.
Saturdays, Calabasas and Burbank, and on Sundays, Brentwood and the Pacific Palisades Market.
Yes.
If you're in California.
If you're in California and Southern Cali, and if you're not, fly out here because you know you want to be here anyways. Because guess what it don't do in Southern Cali? It doesn't rain in Southern California.
Maybe back in the day.
Well, no, it does earthquake though.
Woo! Oh yeah.
Rolling.
Last time that I checked.
Yeah, last time that I checked, somebody sent me something that said, y'all quit tripping. That wasn't no earthquake. That was Nip teaching God how to crip walk.
That was true.
That's
it was
so
Nipsey turning
funny.
over. So basically.
I was like, yay! So
I love that.
I love the perception of, I love the creative minds that write these damn memes and stuff like that. But our baby brother that we love like no other
Yes.
has created amazing products that help you
Balance.
be you. And they help balance your little life. Whitney?
Oh no, we didn't get into the other process.
Oh, okay.
Almond milk, if you're like.
Yeah, well, I was gonna
All
say,
that.
just if you check Wavalife
On
.com or at Wavalife on Instagram, then I feel like by checking those, you're gonna end up getting what he ends up doing on these anyways.
Very
So,
true.
and
Very
these shirts are for sale. This one is spoken for. It's for our chiropractor. I'm
Thank
not even
you.
lying to you.
that's right.
Yeah, I have to go see her. That's why I didn't give it to her, because I'm like, no, next time I go see her, I'm gonna get my son pop locking in my Rolls Royce, but she gonna pop me anyway. Pop locking, and then last but never least. Never. Whitney already held up. WyannVaughn.com.
Right.
WYANNVAUGHN. Get your copy of Right Out. As you can see in your copy, I personalize and write a very lovely, beautiful little message right directly for you. I bought a pin just to be able to do that.
Yes.
It's a wonderful, fun pin that I got. You understand? Zelika is laughing because we went through 17 different pins before we caught that one.
That's true.
So, yeah, she lived last summer with me. But, so, ladies and beautiful gents. Oh, sorry, dates. The Emotions will be performing in, by the time you see this, Atlantic City on 7/20, July 20th will have already passed, so don't worry about that one. However, August 3rd, Ventura County Fair, California.
Yes.
We coming for ya. We coming for ya, and we're about to really give it to ya. Okay? Doo-doo, doo-doo, ow. Okay, I won't be on my hip-hop stuff. I'll be on my emotion stuff, but I will have these braids. So, I'll feel a type of way if you come see me. August 31, LA County Fair.
What?
We coming for you. Pomona, all right? All the sugar-free supporters. We coming for you. We out here. You understand? September 7th, everybody in LV, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes.
We coming for you, okay?
I don't want to lose.
Lose your love at the Cannery. We're opening up for the Whispers, who know how to rock. Steady. Steady rocking on now. Rocking till the break. Also, guys, we're going to be celebrating our parents' anniversary while we're out there too. It will be their 40th year.
That's true.
Anniversary.
Is that
So,
true?
yes.
40.
So we're gonna
79.
stay out there. Yeah. What? 79, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
40.
I'm like, oh shit, that's
you're
wrong.
right.
Yeah. So we're gonna stay.
What am
Wendy.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna stay out in Vegas a little bit longer than just September 7th, just to have some time with our parents and be out there as a family. It's gonna be a vibe.
Yes.
I'm going back to the place where I was last time. Don't say it on here because I
Don't.
want everybody to know.
Right.
So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Also, guys,
Also,
September 27th, New Orleans, Louisiana, NOLA. You understand?
okay.
And September 28th,
Texas.
Houston, Texas.
What?
My mama, Alabama. No, daddy, Alabama. Mama, Louisiana.
There you
You missed that Negro with that. Okay. Texas, Bama.
Texas girls.
So, yes. Anyways,
Just
Houston,
girls.
Texas. It's my first time in Las Vegas. Wyann.
New
It's my first
Orleans.
time in New Orleans, and it's going to be my first time in Houston, Texas.
Mine too.
So, and my sister will be there with me. So y'all come say hi, be a part of the vibe and everything.
Yes.
Guys, we thank you so much for tuning in, dealing with our crazy shenanigans.
Crazy.
This is Wendi.
Thank you for having us
Vaughn.
on, my sis.
Of course,
Thank you
my
so
sis. I just hit
much.
that. And thank you, my baby sister Whitney, for being on the baby girl, the crazy one. You understand? And again, my name is Wyann Vaughn, also known as Y. And this has been another episode of Raise It Up, Y, the podcast.
Raise it up.
Stay real, y'all.
Raise it up.
Stay real.
Raise it up.
Stay real. Raise it up, why? Raise it up. Raise it up, why? Raise it up. Hey, raise it up, why? Raise it up. Raise it up, why? Hey, raise it up. Hey, raise it up, why? Raise it up. Raise it up, why? Raise it up.